Welcome back to Does Boxing. We got another pre-gaming show for you guys. We got a big fight week though coming up. A lot of stars. We got 2 undisputed title fights. And we got a bunch of shit. So we're gonna get into all of that. Before I do, I want to salute everybody coming through the building. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe. You can follow me on my social media, scrolling across the bottom, and tap into the website LDoesBoxing.com for sure. Let me see. All right, we got JC in the building. What's good with you, bro? Jag Queen Boxing in the building. Salute. I know you had a channel. Salute to you. I was over there. Yep. We're about to get into it though. Salute. All right, so big fight week, man. And the best thing about this, like all these events are on separate days. The first, second, third, fourth. So it's no, you know what I'm saying, bumping into each other. We don't have to flip the TV or whatnot, flip the app. We can watch all the events at one time and all that good shit with no interruptions. So we're gonna start May the 1st. This card right here is on the DAZN. It's a Bridgerweight title fight. Kevin Lerena is the Bridgerweight WBC champion. He's gonna face Serhiy Radchenko from Ukraine. Now, if you go look at Radchenko's boxing rate, you're gonna be like, damn, he got 7 losses. It's crazy. But he got 4 wins in a row. And then he fighting in this division. The weight limit is 224. They fight in South Africa, so this is where Kevin Lerena is from, hometown fight. So they should do pretty good. Actually, if you ever seen a fight from South Africa, a world title fight, they actually, you know what I'm saying, it's pretty loud up in there. So we're going to see. But this is a fight that Lerena should win. I mean, he was real close to beating Daniel Dubois. You guys remember, he dropped Daniel Dubois 3 times in the first round. Then he gave that shit away. And he had a good fight against Justice Haney as well. And then he kind of got tired down the stretch. So we're gonna see. This is for him to win. It's the Bridgerweight title. You know what I'm saying? Really, there's not too much going on in that division. So we'll see. We got the IBO champion, Talani Mbidge, is on this card. He's a welterweight champion. Welterweight IBO champion. A lot of fans don't really value that belt like that, but he's on this card too. So you can catch it on the DAZN May the 1st. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to tap in? Make sure you do that. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, no doubt. Andre in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. All right, keep it going. So May the 2nd, man. This is a crazy card that they're putting together. This is a Fatal Fury card in Times Square. So this is the first time we're going to see a boxing show in Times Square in the middle of the street. That's crazy in itself because that's the biggest way to market any fight is in Times Square, the media market of the world, basically. So y'all already know the fights. Ryan Garcia versus Rolly, Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, Teofimo versus Barboza. So we're going to talk about the card, each fight. You also have this young kid right here, Tsunami, on the card from Japan. So he just signed with Ring Magazine and Turkey. So he's making his pro debut. So we want to see how he looks. So it's not like a lot of fights on this card. I think it's only like 5. It's another one too. You got the police department versus the fire department. They got 2 fighters fighting, but it's not like it shouldn't be a long ass show where we be there all night. So we're gonna see. But we're gonna see this kid Tsunami making his pro debut on the card. All right, so let's work our way up. All right, so we got first fight. This is a big one though. Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza. These guys got history, and it's a good fight too. I give him a chance. He got opportunity to win the fight, but I like Haney. So I'm gonna get to that too. So Teofimo, this is like his 6th fight at 140. He's the WBO champion, Ring Magazine champion. He's the favorite in this fight. Athletic. Teofimo is a good fighter. But the thing with me, he's not as versatile like the top fighters some of the top fighters in boxing, they're more versatile than Teofimo. And what I mean by that is he only can fight certain styles. Teofimo is a natural counterpuncher, right? He like the shit coming to him. So if you throwing shit at him, he can shine. He's twitchy, athletic. I don't know if he is a big puncher at 140, but he's crisp and he can fight. Teofimo can fight. We all know this. But he only if you boxing and moving and bringing that lateral movement and you patient like Barboza gonna bring to the table, you can give Teofimo some trouble. Yeah, but Teofimo is so unpredictable. Yeah, I mean he still have his flaws with guys that's gonna box him. The way I see it, I know he fight up to his competition when it comes to Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. Is he gonna fight like that against Barboza? I mean, Barboza to me, he has a path to victory, a big path, because the way he box, his jab, and he ain't scared to rumble too. But he gonna keep it at his pace. If it's a slow pace fight where he's keeping his range and he putting that jab on Teofimo gonna have to do something. A lot of the times, Teofimo, he's not good at mid range. Teofimo, I don't know what it is. He like if you backing him up, he's not that good. He want to come forward, put that menacing pressure on him, and let his hands go. I can see Barboza. I can see Barboza winning this fight. I think it's actually a toss up. You know what I'm saying? I think Barboza wins this, y'all. Teofimo is definitely the favorite. I think he has all the talent, but will he put it together against a guy that he ain't really want to fight? You know what I'm saying? And he has a perfect opportunity. He has big fights ahead of him. Um, I like that Barboza has been more active right now going into this fight. Teofimo haven't fought what? When last time Teofimo fought? I can't even remember. Steve Claggett last June. So that's about a year. So we're gonna see how everything works out. But I think Barboza has enough in him. If he stay disciplined, he can win this by decision. In a similar style to what Cambosos did, similar to what he can add on to what some of these other guys did, what Cambosos did, what Sandor Martin did. Sandor Martin southpaw, but he was countering Teofimo all night. Let me see. Who else gave him a good fight? Jermaine Ortiz. But Jermaine Ortiz is a little bit more athletic. But I think the range of Barboza going to help him out in this fight. And I think Teofimo definitely going to have his moments. Um, but I think Barboza edged it out. I think he can edge it out. He beat Calderon. So I think Barboza is like on a hot streak. And Teofimo is kind of like mid type shit. He is the champion. I'm not writing him off. But in this case, I think Barboza win like a tight decision. So we're going to see. We're going to see. Let me see. Ryan T.O. Haney, I got. Oh, I see. Barboza, UD. Yeah, I like Teofimo. I mean, I like Barboza in this fight. I like Barboza. I like his style. His style, I think he match up well against Teofimo in this fight. Barboza's a live dog. Yeah, man, I think if he stayed poised and if he fought like he fought his last two fights, he can win this fight for sure. Definitely. Bruce Gas in the building. I put 100 on that dub. Bet. Put that on there. I ain't betting, but yeah, put it on something. Get somebody to take that bet. You got Teofimo, Andre? That's what's up. Yes, sir. That's what's up. Hope you make some money off that shit. Marlon Prince, what's good with you, bro? Rozella in the building. Salute to you. What's good? I got he said I got Lopez by decision. He turns it up with the lights on. I mean, against certain fighters though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, he does. He haven't done it at 140. 140, Teofimo is a different fighter. He's not the big puncher like he was at 35. Um, you know what I'm saying? He's not the big puncher, but I loved his performance against Josh Taylor. That was a good performance, but that was a while ago now. And in between that, he had two. He got touched up in his last fight. He could have made that fight easier against Claggett. And I thought Jermaine Ortiz beat him. So what if Barboza implement what Jermaine Ortiz did when he boxed? That was a big stage. That was a big stage right there. That was Formula One weekend in Vegas. And the lights was on. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We'll see. I just like the style. I like Barboza's style. No, I'm saying I put 100 on Barboza. Okay, bet. Okay, I see. Yeah, he fighting on Thursday night. Yeah, I covered that. Yeah. He fighting defending his Bridgerweight title. Serhiy Radchenko on the zone. Yep. Talked about that. PJ's big dog. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Yes, sir. All right, we're gonna keep it moving. We got Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. So it's a lot of questions from both guys. We know Haney is coming off that tough fight against against Ryan Garcia. Got dropped 3 times. Got hurt in that fight. Suffered his first loss until we saw the results after the fight, the drug test. I mean, he fought an undisciplined fight to me because he kept getting hit with the same left hook. He got dropped by the left hook all 3 times. That's nasty work from a pound-for-pound quality fighter. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that he should be getting hit with the same punch. You know what I'm saying? He got to mix that up and take it away. But he did do some good stuff, some shit to take away from that. Like, he did win the majority of those rounds. He also he showed toughness and heart and all that shit, so he can go through the battle. So maybe that's going to help him, be a little bit more patient, a little bit more disciplined with his defense. In this fight with Jose Ramirez, you got a tough, strong opponent in front of you. A guy he a veteran, former world champion. He's going to come to fight. This is probably one of his last big fights. He got some questions to answer too. Coming to this fight, he don't seem as hungry as he was when he was champion. You know what I'm saying? He just seemed to be going through the motions. I know he's been having some good stuff happen with him with his family and stuff like that. He said he was contemplating retirement after the Barboza fight. You know what I'm saying? He said after the Barboza fight or during the camp that he wasn't motivated. You know what I'm saying? On a big stage, making big money in Saudi, he wasn't motivated. Now he's motivated. Are we believing that? You know what I'm saying? Because we'll criticize Devin Haney for getting dropped, but nobody's talking about Jose Ramirez and him not having the hunger for this no more. We gonna see. It's a good matchup. Jose Ramirez is a solid boxer and stuff. Like I said, I love his angles. I like his pressure, but I think his feet is a little bit slow. This is a good matchup for Haney stylistically because he can use his feet. He can use his lateral movement. He can walk Jose into some shots. He can get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And fight. If the fight is in the middle of the ring, it's a Devin Haney fight all day long. I think Devin Haney fights early. I think he starts off cautious. He got one of the best jabs in the sport of boxing. I think he can definitely implement that jab in this fight, and then as the fight wear on, he can start to let some shit go. But I like Devin winning the fight. I think he may start off kind of cautious and stuff like that, and fight a disciplined fight. But I think he wins the decision. So I like Devin. This fight is at 144. No real big deal. A lot of fighters, when they're moving up in weight, they'll cut the difference in that first fight just to get adjusted, see how the weight feel. Both guys are moving up, so they both getting they both was struggling or had issues at 140, and that's crazy because Devin had issues making 140 for his first fight with Regis. Then he had trouble with in the Ryan Garcia. So this should be a good break for his body. So as Jose Ramirez, and he been fighting at 140 his whole career. So yeah, this is interesting though. A lot of questions. This one got a lot of question marks for sure. Produced by Watson in the building. What's good with you, bro? Teofimo can't take the lead. He walks into the shots and can't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he a counterpuncher. He's a natural counterpuncher. Then he try to be menacing coming forward, but then you can when you got the range and distance control over him, you can outbox him. He can't get outboxed. Barboza gonna counter Teofimo all night. I can see that, bro, for sure. He said Teofimo struggled with boxing. Yeah, facts. That's what I'm saying. Barboza is on the road too. I just always see Teofimo winging big shots these days. That's what I'm saying. He got the benefit of the doubt in the Jermaine Ortiz fight because he was an aggressor, but he didn't win that fight though. I bro Andrew in the bill. What's good with you, bro? Ali, what's good? Salute to you. I could see him stopping Jose. Not gonna lie. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see. I don't know. I could see. It's hard for me to say that, bro. Maybe you see something I don't see. Salute to you. But Jose really ain't been hurt but a couple of fights. I mean, Josh Taylor dropped him a few times and he got hurt. He was hurt in that Rancis fight. He came through. So I don't know. But we're going to see. If Devin can hurt him, I ain't saying it's not past the possibility, but if he can hurt him, that's a big statement. That might be one of his better wins. If he can hurt him and go crazy on him, I had to give him a lot of props for that. Yeah, he looked low energy and slow. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And you making your biggest bag, and you're not motivated. Like when fighters say that, bro, I don't believe them in the next fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe him. You gotta show me because that's 2 fights in a row. Well, actually 3 fights. He didn't look interested in the Comey fight either. He didn't look interested in the in the Rancis fight until Rancis woke his ass up with them winging right hooks and shit. But we're gonna see. I lean Devin by decision, but I have a feeling he can score. Okay, I heard you say that. You said yesterday. I see 2 KOs for Devin. That's what's up, bro. We're gonna see. That's a hell of a statement. TJ in the building. What's good with you, bro? Salute. Devin Styles on. Yeah, that's why I said I think his style is perfect for Devin. If he be smart and disciplined, because everybody think that shit he gonna get hit with the same left hook he got hit with Ryan. It's a big difference though. I want to see Ramirez get the right hand going. Their left hooks are different. Winston Lee, what's good with you, bro? Jose, a tough dude. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He tough. I don't know unless Devin invests in the body. Maybe that'll break him down. Jab Queen Boston said, "Wow." So we're gonna see. So far, I got Barboza and I got Haney. Main event. So Ryan Garcia versus Rolly. Ryan coming off a suspension, failed PEDs, bound the reign for over a year. Um, he's a more talented fighter, better boxer to me, faster hands. I think Rolly is a bigger puncher, but I think the way Ryan gets to his power is better. Ryan is flat footed. He stands straight up in the air. His chin is still right there. So Rolly can have opportunities to land on him. They gonna always have opportunities. But I think Rolly is diminished. Rolly been knocked down 3 out of the 4 fights that he had. He got stopped by Tank. He should have lost to Barroso. Had him hurt a couple of times in that fight. Dropped him. Pitbull ran through him, and then he looked like a timid fighter against Manuel James in his last fight. He looked timid. He outboxed the guy, but he looked timid. I actually see Rolly on the back foot moving and trying to stay away from. It's gonna be different from how that sparring looked. I think it's gonna be role reversal. We seen Rolly just bull rushing and rushing on Ryan and throwing big punches. I think it's gonna be the opposite. I think Ryan gonna push him back. He gonna get the jab going and he gonna hook off that jab. And I think he gonna stop Rolly mid rounds. I don't trust Rolly's his punch resistance no more. I don't trust it. And the proof is in the pudding. Just watch the 3 fights he had before his last one, right? He got stopped. He got stopped by Tank. Then who he fight after that? Barroso, right? Then he got stopped by Pitbull, and then he was fighting Timid. So that tells you all you need to know. So I think Rolly gonna come out probably strong at first, and he gonna be out there boxing. Watch, he gonna be out there boxing. But I think Ryan gonna get to him. I'm gonna say like 6 or 7. I got Ryan by TKO or stoppage. So we're gonna see. I mean, prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Ramirez got better footwork than Regis. Jose got a press handy. I don't think it's gonna be a. Yeah, I'm thinking 8-4, 8-4, maybe a solid 7-5, something like that. Um, yeah, he got better footwork than Regis, and he's more ranger. He's smaller than they more equal in height and range and stuff like that. But he gonna have to set some shit up with Devin. Like he gonna set something up. You got to keep him. If you're gonna keep him on the back foot, he gonna have to outwork him for real. So yeah, I'm with that. Ryan got a few ways to win. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Yep. He can Ryan. I can see Ryan winning. You're right. He can win multiple ways. I only see Rolly winning by knockout. So yeah. Pitbull ran through him, bro. I don't know what was up. Rolly been looking shot. Now for real, you think so? You talking about Ryan stopping Rolly? Yeah, I think so. I think so. That's what you're talking about. Jose don't have nowhere near the hand speed. No, that's what I'm saying. No hand speed, and the way he let that hook off. No, it's Jose Ramirez struggle in history. He struggled with guys that can box and counterpunch him. Jose Zepeda, Victor Postal, um, Josh Taylor, Barboza. Those guys was boxing and counterpunching him. I like that. I like what you said. So he gonna have to have a high output on Devin. Just let shit go. But I don't know. Devin can counter. He got a good jab. I don't know. I like Devin. Jose better than Linares. I think so. Bigger too. Yeah. And he dominated Jose Linares. He outboxed Linares. Linares buzzed him late in the fight. That's it. But he lost a lot of those rounds. Tank, Barboza, Pitbull, Ingram dropped him in sparring. Yeah, I remember that. Rolly getting slept. Facts. Jose struggles with boxers and he looked shot against Barboza. That's what I'm saying. Definitely lost a step. So we're gonna see, man. I'm interested to see the event, how it's gonna look. Hopefully, they talk about it's gonna rain out there that day. Hopefully, it's not too bad, yeah. Or hopefully, it don't rain at all. But I just want to see the spectacle and see these fights. I know it's some big names and it's gonna lead to bigger fights after that. Because Ryan and Devin already signed for October. Teofimo can get in the mix, and then the guys on the B side can upset the apple cart. So yeah, it's some good shit though. All right. May the 3rd up in Saudi. We got this card right here. Canelo versus William Scull. So, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stars this weekend, like I mentioned before. This is for the undisputed title at 168. Unification. Scull is the IBF champion. Canelo got the other 3. Here's the card right here. Brian Leon is on the card. You got Marco Verde. He's an Olympian. Olympian medalist. He won, I think he won the silver. I can't remember. But I know he's training with Canelo. He's a southpaw. Look out for him making his pro debut. Now, the next 2 fights are interesting, right? You got Badou Jack versus Noel Mikaelian. This is a cruiserweight WBC title fight. Real interesting. Both guys is coming to this fight on a lot of ring rust. We ain't seen Badou Jack since what, 2023, 2022? When last time Badou Jack fought? 2023 against Makabu on the Jake Paul and Tommy Fury card. Long ass time. Haven't seen him in a while. Mikaelian, I think his last fight was over a year too. He's a Don King fighter. Now the matchups. Badou Jack is a guy that takes his time to get into a fight. We all know Badou Jack. He always finished strong and he put a lot of hurt on a lot of these fighters down the stretch. Great body puncher. Got decent skills. He's trained by my man. Damn. Jonathan Banks. I'm sorry. He trained by Jonathan Banks. We seen Jonathan Banks last week with Chris Eubank Jr. So Badou Jack, he older now. We haven't seen him. I don't know. So Mikaelian is more of he's a boxer counter puncher, got solid power, not the biggest puncher, but he can box. And he can give Badou some trouble with his boxing and his movement. I thought Mikaelian actually beat Marius Briedis back in the World Boxing Super Series. I thought he edged him out in that fight. He gave him a real tough fight. So he got that on his belt. He was the WBC champion. He had some issues with Don King. They put him in recess. Then some other shit happened, and then Badou Jack came out of recess and got the belt back, all type of shit. But they fighting for the WBC title at cruiserweight. It's a big fight actually because that division is needed of some more unifications. We got Zerto, the unified champion. He about to fight Dorticos June the 28th. We got Jay Abataya about to fight, defend his IBM. I think he's fighting June the 8th in Australia. So the winner of this is in a good position to unify. So in this one, I like Mikaelian in this fight. I think I'm gonna go with the boxer. I'm gonna go with the guy that been, I guess, if you got to pick who been the most active, I guess Mikaelian been more active. We ain't seen Badou Jack in down there 3 years, right? I like his style, so I'm gonna pick him to win and get that WBC title. For boxing purposes and the politics, you want Badou Jack to win because Badou Jack, he just signed with Turkey, and we know how Don King do his fighters. It's just luck of the Irish for him to get this fight right here because Don King be putting his fighters on ice, and I don't know what happened for them. This is like a miracle for a Don King fighter to fight outside of his platform. So we're gonna see. That's a solid fight though. it's a good ass replacement because it's supposed to be Ryan Rositzky. Let me get back in the chat. Canelo fights, and I don't know what time he fight. I gotta look at that. I gotta look at and get that back to you. I think he fight. Is it that early? Damn, that's early as hell. Maybe he fights. I think he fighting prime time for us. Maybe it's 6 o'clock over there for them. But hell no, I'm missing that one. That's too early. But I think it's gonna be prime time for us. You think judgment will be fair for Tio versus Barboza? I don't know. What they fighting at New York? Man, I hope so. That's the best. That's the best way I can say it. Hope so. Definitely, it's not a top rank card. Oh yeah, top rank card. Yeah, they giving that to Teofimo just because he more aggressive. Yeah, silver. He won. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I appreciate that. He won the silver. Marco Fire. Yeah, I'm waiting to see him. Badou is 41 now. Yeah, ain't seen him in a minute. I remember he got lucky in Saudi. Yeah, he did. Yeah, Papa beat him. Munguia, like via KO, Polanco KO, Jack decision. I got you, bro. Appreciate that. Canelo KO. Okay, Verde KO. That's what's up, bro. Hope my boy Badou retirement soon. For him, yeah, bro. I ain't seen him, so I don't know. Now this one, the next one, this is the fight I'm looking forward to the most this weekend. That's it. That should sound crazy to most because all these big names on here. But Bakole versus Efe, I don't see how that's gonna be a boring fight. Efe throwing about 50, 60 punches around. Bakole around that too, about 45, 50. Those big Africans about to let it go. And they big punches. So with heavyweights, you never know what's gonna happen. Bakole got a real training camp this time. You know, he took the Joseph Parker fight on short notice and all that good shit. Got stopped in two. I got it. Efe, we haven't seen Efe in a minute, maybe a year or so, close to a year. But Efe, I would say Efe may be the better boxer, like, technical shit. But this dude Bakole is so strong and he got heavy hands and both guys got heavy hands because Efe be putting shit out too. This is gonna be dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I like Bakole in the fight because I feel like if he can get close and take some of that shit, he can break down Efe. But Efe got a long, big right hand, and he be letting shit go too. And Efe is probably the better boxer, and he got a good jab, and he can kind of keep Bakole honest with that jab. Like he's eye to eye with Bakole, maybe taller. You know what I'm saying? When Bakole fought Jared Anderson, we see how small Jared Anderson was to him. Giving up looked like 3 inches or something like that. But Efe is a little taller. He's a little bit more disciplined with his jab, and he got big power too. So it's a toss up. You know what I'm saying? It's a toss up. I like Bakole though. I think Bakole can wear him down, but that's a good one. Efe been improving now for real. Bakole all action, great fight now for real, bro. I agree. He said Espinoza and anyway on the same card. Yes, sir. We're gonna get on that. They're on the same card. That's next. Efe, yep, that's a J Prince fighter. Yep. And he's a stablemate and big brother of Jared Anderson. So yeah, maybe you want to get some payback. You think that Parker fight may have a long-term damage on Bakole? I don't think so. If he was in the fight with Parker for 10, 12 rounds and getting beat up on and dumped on and all that, I would say yeah. But he got hit with one shot, threw off his equilibrium, and he was up out of there. So maybe that was a not being in shape thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say nah. You know what I'm saying? On the safe side. So, but we'll see. We're going to see because F ain't going to test that shit. The OG got to keep his fighters away from Bakole, man. Yo, we're going to see. That's going to be the narrative, bro. If Bakole run through him, yeah. I'm going to think about you if that happened, too. That's funny. Scull by third round KO. That's cap. FA going to sleep. Oh, man. We're going to see. All right. We got a grudge match, rematch from last year's knockout, maybe knockout of the year or definitely upset of the year. Jaime Munguia versus Bruno Saccharis. Jaime Munguia done switched his camp up again. He's with Team Canelo. So he was winning that first fight. He even dropped Bruno early in that fight. But, Munguia always get hit, bro. You can throw shit in the middle of the desert and it's going to hit Jaime Munguia, bro. That's just how shit is. His defense is trash. Let's see if they kind of fix that. I don't know if they're going to fix it. He's just what he is at this point for almost 50-some fights. Bruno is surprisingly a good boxer. I didn't think going into that fight he had big power, but hey, I have to plead the fifth now. So I think Munguia is a better fighter. But he might be in there fighting a little bit more cautiously, using his jab. But Munguia do have an opportunity to stop this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's still a bigger guy, and I love his combination. He one of the most exciting fighters. I think Jaime get his lick back. Yeah, he can box. I mean, let's see. That first fight he was boxing, and I don't think he was doing all that until the right hand. I thought Munguia was in control, but we're gonna see. Big Dog Will in the super chat. What's good with you, bro? Tank, J. Paul versus Tank. Yeah, let's do it. Tank ready to get out the sport. He don't like boxing no more. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get that bag. He should cancel the Lamont Roach fight. Cancel that shit. Go fight J. Paul. Get that bag. Go to school for nursing. Call it a day, bro. Shit. He don't like the sport of boxing no more. So if you don't got no love for it, then why stay in it? Get your bag and pull out. But I appreciate that super chat, bro. Salute to you. She said, "This is ridiculous." Yo, I know they be hating when we talk about Tank though. I'm just joking though. If Tank, I want to see Tank and Roach settle the score though. Just being real, settle that score, give us the fight date, and then fight the other top guys at 135. But I'm not mad at him if he want to go get that bag with Jake Paul and then go to the house. I ain't mad at it. Again, keep letting Saccharis off the ropes. And pay, oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Because Saccharis actually bounced off the ropes and landed that right hand. Yo, that's a good point. I like that, bro. Teaching the building. Salute to you. Me too. Only fight I want to hear Tank in. Yeah, let's get it. I want the date. Give me the fight date. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. All right, main event. So Canelo and Scull. So I hear Canelo gonna run through William Scull and all this. I think this is a mismatch, though. I'll be honest, because William Scull don't always who's Tank fighting. I think he locked in with. No, he was just joking and shit, or he was saying in a super chat. But I thought Tank is locked in with Lamont Roach. I was just saying if he ready to get out the sport, go get that bag with Jake and go home. You know what I'm saying? Go get that bag. He said he want to go to college and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like fighters talking about like I don't like boxing, I don't watch boxing. And, oh man, he telling little kids, I'm a boxer, man. Give me some advice. He told the kid get out of boxing, go do something else, go play soccer. So, and with that being said, bro, I'd rather him get out of the sport if he feel like that, because that mindset is gonna make you complacent and you fuck around, you know what I'm saying, get hit with some shit and you're not focused and you don't love it no more. So you might as well do an event with Jake. But back to Canelo and William Scull though. William Scull is one of those tricky fighters, very awkward. He's tall. He do have a solid jab and he got good power, but he kind of I don't know. I think this is gonna be an easy fight for Canelo. I think it's gonna be a typical Canelo fight. He'll probably drop this guy early, and then the Cuban know how to survive, and he'll probably go all 12 rounds. Well, I like to see Canelo get up in there and get this dude up out of there. He haven't had a knockout since 2021. Canelo fights at a certain pace. Now, William Scull do have a good range and distance on Canelo. Will he be able to be consistent and make it work? Or he gonna let Canelo fight in spurts and he do all the work for the first 2 minutes and 30 seconds and Canelo fight the last 30 seconds on the round? He gonna let Canelo do him like that? I don't know. I'm gonna say yeah, because I seen his last fight, man, and I thought he lost that fight clearly. He shouldn't be champion, in my opinion. That fight was a hometown fight. He did finish kind of strong, but he was getting hurt with jabs in that fight against Vladimir Shishkin. And I think that is Canelo. If you're looking at the fight, you should say Canelo should stop him. But I'm gonna go off Canelo's recent fights after Caleb Plant. He dominated the fight. The guys put up a so-so effort, and he went by decision. He dropped him early. He dropped him in the fight. I mean, he dropped his last Jamel Charlo, Berlanga, Munguia, John Ryder. He dropped all 5 of those opponents, right? 4 or 5 of those opponents, but he went the full distance. This guy, William Scull from the Cuban School of Boxing, he know how to survive. He gonna survive. He gonna be holding all that shit too. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Jab Queen. Okay. Oh yeah, let's get it. So yeah. Alright, we're moving on. We almost home. Appreciate you guys in the building for sure. So we have Naoya Inoue. So he's fighting on Sunday. So like I said, none of these cards is going to bounce off each other, right? It's Sunday ESPN Plus, ESPN. He's going to face Ramon Cardenas. So this is the plan for Inoue to fight 4 times this year. So he fought in January. He gonna fight this weekend. He talking about coming back in September against MJ, and then December Riyadh season in Saudi, possibly against Big Ball, maybe against Shushu. We gonna see, but we're gonna get on this card though. It's a you know how Top Rank do with their cards. We got some pretty good names on the card as well. We're gonna touch on it. I think Canelo gonna make a statement. Okay, damn, Canelo gotta make a statement. 60 something, damn, 70 fights. He gotta make a statement. We'll see. But I can see that guy surviving though. I'm gonna keep it up, but no, the same joke. Switch it up, get creative. Let me see. Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking so too. I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking that too. But here's the undercard though. A couple of guys on the card. Rohan Polanco, I like him. Good fighter. He just moved up to 147. Looks strong. He stopped the guy like 2 rounds. He fighting the shoulder roll, big puncher, Dominican. He's on the road to a title shot. And I think he like inside the top 10 in the WBO ranking. So y'all know how Top Rank get down with that WBO title. They have Brian Norman. Polanco, he's fighting Fabian Madonna, who is a solid fighter. He gave Barrios some hell. So this is a good comparison fight. You have a reigning champion in your division, and you about to fight the guy that last fought the champion. And he gave Barrios a tough fight. Barrios' face is looking crazy after the fight. So Polanco, he's a big, strong guy. He can fight. He gonna walk this guy down. I can see Madonna moving around. Madonna got good power, but I like Polanco with this fight for sure. Then you got Emiliano Vargas is back. So he been staying real active. He just fought not too long ago, May 29th, so he's back. He going to be a star. Definitely how if Top Rank can keep matchmaking him the way they do. But it's time to step him up, though. I don't think he getting a tough opponent right here, but his next fight, they can step him up, bro. Definitely step him up. Also on the undercard, some notable names. Rais Alim is on the card. He fights at featherweight now. So his last fight was on Keyshawn's undercard in Norfolk. So that's good. Top Rank giving him some fights. I'm not sure if he signed with them, but he's fighting on their card. So that's what's up. And they got a lot of fighters at featherweight for him. And then you got Art Barrera Jr. is on the card. So that's what's up. All right. Co-main event. This is a good fight. This is a goodie, too. This is like my second favorite fight of the weekend. You got Rafael Espinoza defending his WBO title against Edwin Vasquez. Real good fight. Real good fight. I like it. Let me see. Okay. Oh, y'all talking. Salute to you guys. So Espinoza, tall, 6'1", awkward, throw punches at crazy angles. He's tough. He got a little dog in him, a little meanness in him. He beat Robisi twice, but it was some controversy with them elbows. He's a tough champion to beat, and he's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Hitting his stride. If he can make the weight, okay, he's going to be dangerous as long as he stay at 126. 6'1" at that weight class, he's always going to have the advantage. Vasquez is an interesting fighter. He fights to the level of his competition for real. He probably should have got a decision against a prospect level Ray Ford. The fight with Cordena, he fought Cordena tooth and nail for the world title at 130. He's coming back down to 126 for this fight. He's a strong guy, good boxer. He can mix it up a little bit. He can brawl. He can be smart in the ring. Solid counterpunch. I mean, he's a tricky fight, for anybody. You know what I'm saying? Can he deal with the length and the range and the awkwardness of Espinoza? We're going to see. But I think with a good game plan, Vasquez can win this fight, yo. He's gonna have to stop he gonna have to weather the assault because there's gonna be some shit that he gonna have to weather. But if he can and keep his game plan together and don't get hurt on no crazy shit, I'm telling you, he gonna make this fight interesting. Because Vasquez is just one of those guys, and he got a solid chin that we've seen thus far. He fought Cordena at 130, and Cordena is a solid puncher with the right hand, and he had no issues. He was walking through shit, outboxing him, fighting. I mean, he fought a great fight, but he tends to come up short. Can he do enough to kind of leave no doubt? Because he's on the B side, so he can't just do enough. I know that shit sound crazy. And they say, "Oh, you gotta beat the champion," but that shit's real though. The politics of boxing is nasty. So he's gonna have to probably do a little bit more, score some knockdowns, dominate the rounds, but it's gonna be tough. I think Espinoza goes the distance, but I think it's gonna be a tough ass. I think Vasquez is gonna make it tough on him. So we're gonna see. I like Espinoza in the fight by decision. He a dirty fight, yeah. I would say yeah. He got them Dusty Rose elbows and shit, yo. That shit nasty. Yeah, he gonna have to clean that up. Yeah, because he did my dude dirty, Robisi. I think he has a chance, bro. The right side was good with you, bro. I think Vasquez has a chance. We're gonna see. All right, last one. So we got Inoue versus Cardenas. This is like a routine title defense. Cardenas is probably like either right at the top 10 at 122 or a little bit outside of it. I understand the play with this and I'm not really tripping off this because Inoue trying to fight 4 times this year. And it's really rare that you get one of your top pound for pound fighters fighting that many times. The January fight, he fought Kim. That wasn't his fault. He was supposed to face the number 1 contender and mandatory Sam Goodman. Sam Goodman pulled out the fight twice. So you got to fight. You got to keep the date. So he fought the Kim guy, ran through him, stopped him. Cardenas, now this is a better fighter. He's been active on Pro Box. A lot of the fights on Pro Box, he's been struggling. You know what I'm saying? I have to salute Pro Box because they've been getting their fighters big opportunities. Angelo Leo, Trevor McCombie, he fought Caleb Plant. Now he about to fight Diego Pacheco. They doing some big things with these fighters. So Cardenas is like, he's he coming from that. You know what I'm saying? So salute to him for getting the fight. He has a good coach, Joel Diaz. It ain't gonna be enough. I like Inoue like in 4 or 5 rounds. Too explosive, too good, too strong. He's in his prime of his career right now. It's hard to beat these pound for pound guys when they in their prime. I think he's 31. He's in his prime right now. I mean, he's a big puncher. He's fast. He got all the qualities of a pound for pound fighter. And a lot of people probably don't want to give him the credit, but Inoue is like that. He is like that. He can box. He can bang. He can do a shootout. He can outbox you. He can walk you into some shit with counter shots. Cardenas is a solid opponent, aggressive, got good power, got a solid left hand, left hook. It's not gonna be enough. The interesting thing about this is Cardenas' coach is Joel Diaz. He also trains MJ, so he getting a good look at Inoue because MJ and Inoue is basically signed for September. We should see MJ there, get in the ring and do all that shit, and they're gonna fight in Japan. So for the coach's sake, he getting some study material. You know what I'm saying? He get to get prepared for one of the best fighters we got right now, twice. So he get a good look. But this might be a bad look. This might be nasty. It might be nasty. Because anyways is in his prime. And I don't see really Cardenas doing anything to stop him. Unless he can invest in the body and he can take the shots. But he get hit a lot. He don't really got the best chin. And he been struggling in his fights on Pro Box. He been struggling. He'll either have to have a come from behind victory or he have to step on the gas. He always in a life or death fight on Pro Box. He can't be life or death in this fight. It's gonna be a wrap. So you guys can catch this May the 4th, Sunday. Like I mentioned, all the fights this weekend is on separate days. So it's no, what I'm saying, you don't gotta flip back and forth. You can sit down and watch all the fights. So yes, sir. Yeah, Evan Vasquez, I know that's your guy. Salute to you, Emma Queen in the building. Cardenas is in there scouting. Basically, that's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? But he's a tough, solid fighter, man. But man, this is like step up. You know what I'm saying? I know we like to go to Box Rec and see who he lost to. His only loss. The guy he lost to is on a crazy losing streak. But I would say Cardenas was like a young fighter. I give him the benefit of the doubt on that. And it was in Mexico. But he is a solid fighter, but I don't know. Anyway, it's a wrap. So yeah, man, that's what it is, man. We're gonna do a quick recap, then we're gonna close it out. So we got fights starting on May the 1st, all the way through the 4th. They on separate days, so hopefully everybody can tap in for sure. We're gonna start on May 1st. We're gonna go back. We have Kevin Lerena versus Serhiy Radchenko. This is for the WBC Bridgerweight title. You can catch it live on the zone. So if you guys interested, make sure you guys tap in. Yeah, I know everybody tapped in with this one. Fatal Fury. This is on the zone pay-per-view. So if you guys going to do that, do what you do. Brian Garcia versus Rolly Romero. You got Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez. And Teofimo versus Arnold Barboza. All three interesting fights that's going to lead to something bigger for sure. So, yes, sir. Then we have Canelo versus William Scull. This is the unified undisputed title fight at 168. We know if Canelo wins this fight, he got the big fight with Terrence Crawford in September. So everybody probably picking Canelo. That's a safe pick. Just watching William Scull, I don't see him winning the fight. You have Munguia trying to get revenge over Bruno Saccharis. We got the big heavyweight fight. Martin Bakole versus Efe Ajagba. That's going to be crazy. Badou Jack versus Noel Mikaelian. That's a WBC cruiserweight title. And then we get to see Marco Verde making his pro debut. And then Inoue. So we just touched on this. Inoue versus Cardenas. We have Espinoza versus Vasquez. Pretty tricky fight, man. Real tricky for Espinoza. We're going to see. And then we'll see Emiliano Vargas on the card. Rohan Polanco. Raisa Lima's on the card, too. So pretty good stuff, man. And everybody should have an opportunity to watch it. So, yes, sir. She said, thank you. Thank you so much for coming through the building. I appreciate you for sure. Salute to everybody coming through. And hopefully everybody can tap into the fights. If you need to refer back to the schedule, you can go ahead and go to my website. I got the schedule up. Make sure everybody locked in, man. It's a big weekend of boxing. So salute to everybody coming through. That's my time, and I'm out.